Have you ever noticed how some people seem to live paycheck to paycheck, while others with a similar income barely break a sweat financially? It's not just luck. It's not about earning more. Most of the time, it's about the invisible line between being broke and being financially stable. And it starts in the mind, not the bank account. Imagine this. You're in your late 20s, maybe early 30s. You've got a decent job in the US or Europe, maybe earning around $4,500 after taxes each month. You moved out of your parents' house a couple of years ago, excited about independence. Your rent is $1,500. Your car payment is another $400. Credit card bills and student loans take roughly $600 more. You still want to eat out a few times a week, travel occasionally, buy the latest gadgets, and keep up with friends. It all seems manageable until it isn't. By the end of the month, you look at your bank account and realize you have just $200 left. You promised yourself you'd save more, but somehow it never happens, and you start to wonder, am I bad with money? The uncomfortable truth is, you're not bad with money. You're being guided by subtle financial psychology that almost everyone falls into. Let's break this down. $4,500 comes in after taxes, rent $1,500, car $400, loans and credit card minimums $600, groceries $400, utilities $200. That leaves $1,400. But here's where the hidden trap kicks in. The $1,400 feels like freedom, but in reality, lifestyle creep quietly consumes it. Weekend dinners, subscription apps, occasional online shopping, nights out. By the time you notice, $1,000 has vanished. And when unexpected expenses appear, a car repair, a minor health bill, a sudden trip, you're forced to swipe your credit card or delay payments. Now, why do we fall into this trap so easily? It's psychological. Humans are wired to overvalue immediate satisfaction and undervalue long-term stability. The brain responds to the pleasure of a new gadget or an Instagram-worthy night out the same way it responds to food or social approval. But the delayed reward, financial security, is abstract, invisible, and emotionally flat. So we consistently choose what feels good today over what's better for our future. Over time, this pattern compounds. Let's say you consistently overspend $500 a month without investing or saving. That's $60,000 a year. 10 years of this behavior without a plan is $60,000 or more if interest on debt grows faster than your savings. Meanwhile, your stress grows. You begin questioning your choices, feeling guilty, even if your income is respectable. This is the invisible cost of financial psychology, the slow erosion of choice and peace of mind. Contrast this with someone financially stable, even with the same income. They make a conscious decision to prioritize long-term security over short-term indulgence. They pay themselves first, maybe investing $500 each month. They still enjoy life, but within clearly defined boundaries. The same $4,500 after tax is now split differently. $500 invested, $1,500 for rent, $400 for car, $600 for loans, $400 for necessities, and $1,100 discretionary. But now that discretionary money doesn't disappear into invisible holes. Some goes to entertainment, yes, but some is saved or reinvested.
The difference isn't magic. It isn't a special formula. It's a mindset. Clarity over desire. Structure over chaos. Awareness over ignorance. Financially intelligent people understand the psychology of spending. They acknowledge impulses, but decide in advance which impulses align with their life goals. They know that delaying gratification doesn't feel fun in a moment, but it creates real options in the future. Options that allow them to make choices calmly, without panic. So what happens if this pattern is ignored? You stay paycheck to paycheck. Stress rises. Credit scores wobble. Unexpected emergencies force debt. and even a good salary no longer feels liberating. Your financial story becomes reactive, not proactive. Every dollar spent is a dollar that might have been an opportunity. And this is why the line between broke and financially stable is more psychological than numerical. It's less about whether your salary is $4,500 or $6,000, and more about whether you let your impulses control your money or your money control your life. If you pause and think about your own life, you might realize that some of your habits aren't just about numbers. They're about decisions made unconsciously, about the invisible weight of lifestyle pressure. And here's the reassuring part. Awareness itself is the first step. Once you see how your brain plays tricks on your spending, you can start making deliberate choices. You don't have to earn more, you don't have to hustle harder, and you don't need magic solutions. You just need clarity. In the end, financial stability isn't glamorous. It's quiet. It's calm. It's having enough flexibility to respond to life without panic. It's the peace that comes from knowing that a missed paycheck or an unexpected expense won't ruin your month. And it all begins with understanding your own psychology, not chasing an income target that feels just out of reach. So the next time you look at your bank account and feel that twinge of stress, ask yourself, am I really broke, or am I just letting today's impulses dictate tomorrow's reality? That small shift in perspective is often enough to start moving across that invisible line. If you found this perspective useful, consider subscribing for more calm, reality-based financial analysis.